What is your name, please?
My name is Virginia Kraft.
What is your name, please?
My name is Virginia Kraft.
What is your name, please?
My name is Virginia Kraft.
Two of these people are imposters. Only one of them is the real Virginia Kraft, and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. And here is our host, Bud Collier.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and welcome once again to our game of deliberate misrepresentation, wherein our panel endeavors to figure out which one of three challengers has sworn to tell the truth. To Tell the Truth is brought to you each week by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, the high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. And now let's meet our cross-examiners. What is your name, please?
My name is Polly Burden.
My name is Ralph Bellamy.
My name is Kitty Carlisle.
And my name is Hy Gardner.
Now, these three ladies all claim to be Virginia Kraft. Only one, of course, is the real Virginia Kraft. The other two have merely assumed that identity, and they do not have to stick to the truth. Panel, may I ask you to follow along with your copies of an affidavit which I'm about to read? You'll find those copies in front of you. And follow along with me. I, Virginia Kraft, am hunting and fishing reporter for Sports Illustrated magazine. I have hunted in Mexico, in Africa, all over the United States, and I was once the guest of General Franco at a private hunt in Spain. Signed, Virginia Kraft. Now, panel, as you heard, these three ladies all claim to be Virginia Kraft, hunting and fishing reporter for Sports Illustrated magazine. Only the real Virginia Kraft is required to answer your questions truthfully, and as usual, you will each question until you hear this signal. At the end of the questioning period, you will be asked to register your vote for the one who, in your opinion, is the real Virginia Kraft. And we'll begin tonight with Kitty Carlisle.
Thank you, Bud. Number 3, what is a bonefish?
It's a fish found in the flatlands around Florida.
Number 2, how do you fish for it?
Generally with flies.
And number 1, how does it feed?
It feeds usually from the habitat with about them.
Uh-huh. Number 3, what was the most dangerous animal you ever hunted for?
Rhinoceros, I believe.
Is that considered the most dangerous animal of all to hunt?
No, I don't think so. I think it's generally considered to be the water buffalo.
Water buffalo.
Yes.
Number 2, what do you consider the most dangerous animal to hunt for?
Oh, I think the buffalo.
Water buffalo.
Or the Cape buffalo.
What is a muskellunge, number 1?
A muskellunge. Did I hear you correctly?
Yes.
Hi, Gardner.
I'll never find out.
You'll find out a muskellunge is a cantaloupe. And the cantaloupe is akin to an antelope. Number 3, what type of hunter shoots at redheads?
Duck hunter.
Number 2, what does the name John Denton Scott mean to you?
I think he used to write about dogs.
Number 3, what does the name Scott mean to you?
Field trials, I believe.
And how about you, number 1?
He at one time wrote about dogs.
Uh-huh. Number 3, the most famous photograph of Hemingway shows him with a foot on an animal that he just shot. What is that animal?
Rhinoceros, I believe. I don't remember.
Number 2, would you know the answer to that?
I never
Number
saw the
1?
picture.
I am not certain.
Number 3, what kind of a fish did Hemingway's Old Man of the Sea fish for?
That was a marlin.
Thank you.
Polly?
Number 1, what did you shoot in Spain?
In Spain with Franco boar.
You mean it's legal over there?
Depends on how boring. Yeah.
Number 2, what is piranha?
Pardon me?
What is piranha?
You mean that little tiny fish?
That's what I meant. Number 3, what caliber gun would you use to shoot an elephant?
45.
Number 1, what caliber would you use to shoot an elephant?
308 caliber.
Number 2, what caliber would you use?
Something in the .45 caliber class.
Number 3, do you ever feel squeamish about shooting animals at all?
No, because one shouldn't be out shooting unless one can shoot on one shot dead, and there's nothing sad about it.
Nothing to squeam about. Ralph?
Oh, no.
Number 1, you say you've hunted all over the United States. Where's the middle fork of the Salmon River?
The middle fork of the
Salmon
River, you find that...
Number 2, do you know?
Not sure.
Wyoming?
Number 3, where would you say it is?
I don't know.
Number 1, where's the Sangre de Cristo range of mountains, southwest?
The Sacra de Cristo...
Sangre de Cristo.
Sandra Cristo. It is Spain.
Where?
Sandra Cristo, Mexico.
That's all the time we have, panel. It's time to vote now, and without consultation. Will you mark your ballots and select by that marking number 1, number 2, or number 3? May I remind you that the team of challengers will get $250 for every incorrect vote. Polly, we're back to you to start off tonight, so if you've marked your ballot, let's have your vote.
Well, I voted for number 3, but I like number 1 because she shot boar, and I think anybody that's got the guts to do that should be voted for. But number 3 had a couple of very sharp answers, so I voted for her.
Okay, Ralph, what's your choice?
Number 1.
I thought I was wrong.
I'm not too clear, but mainly on the rifle, 308.
Okay, Kitty, your selection?
Number 3. Well, number 3 looked like no bonehead, but she knew about bonefish. And also, I didn't want to be misled by my colleague, Hy Gardner, who always misleads me about people like John Denton Scott. So I paid no attention to that at all. I don't know who he is.
All right, Hy, what was your choice?
Well, I voted for number 3, too. She was right about a redhead being a duck. I don't know how you can shoot an elephant with a .45. I think his hide is too thick, but I may be wrong. However, in addition to everything else, she's tall and thin and fast, and I think a good hunter should also be able to run fast.
At least discreet. All right, the votes are in. I can't tell if our minds are really made up, but if yours are, let's see how you compare with ours as we discover which of these 3 ladies is the real hunting and fishing reporter for Sports Illustrated magazine. So, will the real Virginia Craft please stand up? Fooled you completely that time. Number 1, would you tell us who you really are and what you do, please?
My name is Margaret Findlay, and I'm a registered nurse. I do private duty in New York.
And how about you, number 3, you who are tall and thin and able to run fast?
My name is Katie Kent, and I'm associated with Petroleum Equities, which is an oil brokerage house. And my husband, Carl Kent, designed the set for this show.
Well, it was a clean sweep there, challengers. So you have a total of $1,000 coming to you from Geritol. Thank you very much for being with us. Hope you had fun. We did. Good night and good luck. Now, we'll meet our next group of challengers in just a moment, but at this time, we'd like to wish... Now, let's meet our next group of challengers, please.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jack Bothwell.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jack Bothwell.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jack Bothwell.
All right, panel, may I ask you to follow along with your copies as I read you this affidavit. I, Jack Bothwell, am the maitre d' in a restaurant in New Jersey. 30 years ago, I won a prize in a baby parade in Atlantic City. A scout for the Hal Roach Motion Picture Studio saw me, and over the next few years, I played in 9 of the famous Our Gang comedies. You may remember me as Freckles. Signed, Jack Bothwell. Now, as you heard, panel, these three gentlemen all claim to be Jack Bothwell, member of one of the original groups in the Our Gang comedies. Remember again that only the real Mr. Bothwell is required to answer your questions truthfully, and we begin this round with Ralph Bellamy. Ralph?
Number one, does the name Eddie Klein mean anything to you?
No.
Number two, does it mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Number three, does it mean anything?
No, sir.
No. Well, number one, on what street is the Howell Road studio?
Well, I never made a picture in California.
Oh.
All the pictures that I was involved in were done here in the East.
Mm-hmm. Number two, do you know what street the Howell Road studio's on?
Well, it's been a long while since I've been out there. It was in Culver City, but the exact street I don't know.
Number three, what street is the Howell Road studio on?
I never made a picture on the coast.
Are you sure these are the right three fellas?
Number one, you're from New Jersey. What's the name of the new governor, and whom did he just defeat?
Well, he defeated Malcolm Forbes, the Republican, and Minor is the Democratic governor of New Jersey at the present time.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number 3, could you tell me what happened to your freckles?
They went the same place as my waistline.
I was interested because I get them in the summertime, and if I could put mine where you put... No, that's not what I mean. Number 1, what did you wear in the baby parade in Atlantic City?
Well, my mother dressed me as a pirate, and my father made up a little ship with baby carriage wheels.
Number 2, I want to find out what number 2 wore in the baby parade.
Hi, Gardner.
This is all very confusing to me because they all look like Toots Shor. Number 3, where in New Jersey and in what restaurant are you the maitre d'?
The Union House in Red Bank, New Jersey.
In Red Bank, New Jersey. What's the name of the river that runs through Red Bank?
The Neversink.
Number 2, what is the name of the river that runs through Red Bank? Do you know?
The Red Bank River.
The Red Bank River, huh? Number 1, Nanette Fabray was in Our Gang comedies. Do you remember what they used to call her?
Well, you see, there was different sequences. I was in the middle group. There was a gang that had outgrown their usefulness before me, and there was another gang after me. She was with the latter.
That gang. That's Molly Berger.
Number 1, name the members of the gang that was current when you were in them, with them.
Well, there was Baby Jane, Baby Marie, Jackson, there was Sunshine Sammy, there was Farina, and there was a little dog named Spot, whatever.
Who was Baby Marie? What was Baby Marie's real name?
Well, don't get her confused with the other baby, Rosemarie, who came later, who hates to be called Baby Rose.
I was confusing.
She was in the 2nd Battalion.
Oh, I see. Number 3, what was the name of the law that was passed to save child stars' salaries?
Child Star Saving Law. That's all we have time for, panel. I'm sorry to say. Once again, it's time to vote. So without consultation, will you once again mark your ballots and select number 1, number 2, or number 3? Okay, you all set? Polly? For whom did you vote?
I voted for number 1. I don't know, he got awfully involved in some of his answers, which always throw me a little. But number 1 looks like, I think Freckles looks like, if I remember which one was Freckles, which I'm not sure.
You couldn't say that again.
I won't dare ask you to. Ralph,
First time you were ever logical, you know.
Ralph?
Number 1. Not much reason. I believed him. I think he was a little long-winded there in some of his replies, but I believed him.
Okay, Kitty, how about you?
Number 1.
Should I call you Freckle Waist?
I liked his story about what he rode around in the parade in the baby carriage in. I see him as a pirate.
And Hi, your selection?
I am a dissenter. I voted for number 3, First, because somehow he looks like a larger edition of this little fat Freckles. And secondly, as a maitre d', he looks like the kind of a fellow that you would have to slip a fin to get a good table.
Well, I've never seen a fat freckle, but still, the votes are in and our minds are made up. Let's see how well we did now as we discover which one of these gentlemen is the real member of the original Our Gang comedies. So will the real Jack Bothwell please stand up? Well, I did very well on that one. Number one, as a matter of fact, I just happen to have a picture of Mr. Bothwell when he was in Our Gang comedy. Would you like it?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
In case you wonder where the freckles went, there he is.
Change the bit.
That isn't the one I was thinking of.
Oh, you were thinking of the third group, probably.
Yeah, I think
Must have been. All right. How about you now? Number one, you tell us who you really are and what you do.
My name is Tom Garrity, owner and operator of Tom Garrity Automotive Service on West 36th Street, Manhattan.
Matter of fact, he's entirely too modest because Mr. Garrity actually is known for his charitable activities on the Lower West Side and is known as the mayor of Hell's Kitchen.
Oh.
And number two, would you tell us about yourself, please, sir?
Yes, my name is Barney Martin. I'm on leave from the police department here in the city of New York, and I'm currently the associate producer on the Jan Murray television show Treasure Hunt.
Well, gentlemen, you did very well. There were 3 incorrect votes at $250 each for a total of $750 for you to divide from Geritol. Thanks for being with us. Good night and good luck. Yes, please.
What is your name, please?
My name is Helen Martini.
What is your name, please?
My name is Helen Martini.
What is your name, please?
My name is Helen Martini.
Our panel again, may I direct your attention to your copies of this affidavit? I, Helen Martini, have devoted the past 15 years of my life to the care of the young. The young in my particular case includes young lions, young tigers, young leopards, and young gorillas. This is all part of my work at the Bronx Zoo in New York City, where I am in charge of the animal nursery. Signed, Helen Martini. All claim to be Helen Martini. Panel, superintendent of the animal nursery at the Bronx Zoo. Remember, question until you hear the signal. We'll start with Polly Bergen. Polly?
Number one, what is a coatimundi?
It's a raccoon.
Number two, how do you spell the name?
Coatimundi.
Number three, I owned an ocelot for quite a while, and she had a tendency to eat wool. I lost several sweaters and things. Is this usual?
No.
It isn't? I guess I just had a weird ocelot. That's all. Number one, there is one cat that can be pretty thoroughly domesticated. Which cat is that?
I think all cats can.
Number two, the same question.
Ralph?
Number one, does the name Fairfield Osborne mean anything to you?
Yes, he's president of the Zoological Society, the New York Zoological Society.
Number two, what's the average weight of a newborn gorilla?
Approximately. I have never had any experience with it.
Number three, what would you say?
3 pounds.
Number one, what would you say?
About 20, 25 pounds.
Number one, what distinguishing characteristic is there between, that is, of young lions as opposed to young tigers up to the age of about a year?
I have to call time when you're out because you ran a little long there. Won't have time for Kitty. Kitty?
Number 2, are your young animals born of animals in captivity?
Yes.
Number 3, do all wild animals mate in captivity?
No.
Number 1, do young animals require love the way young humans do, or don't they care?
They care very much. They respond to it.
And they need it. Number 2, can you tell me if young animals have the same diseases that young people do? Are they susceptible to colds, measles,
Yes,
and so
they
on?
are.
Do you invent your own medicine?
No.
No.
High Garden.
Number 1, on what street is the Bronx Zoo located?
Well, the main entrance is at 185th Street and Southern Boulevard.
What is the street, the adjacent street, the wide street right next to it? Do you know?
Pelham Parkway.
Do you know what number 2? The wide street next to the zoo? I guess you never chase your animals there.
Southern Boulevard.
Number 3, how about you?
Bruckner Boulevard.
Beg pardon?
Bruckner Boulevard.
Number 1, you watch animals growing up. Is it true or not that a leopard never changes its spots?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Number 3, what...
That's it. Sorry to say our time is gone. It's time to vote. So will you please mark your ballots, panel? And so doing, select as usual either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Okay, we all set? Polly?
Might as well get a clean score.
Down the track. Here we go. For whom did you vote, Polly?
I just will get them all wrong. I voted for number 3. She looks too young to have worked at the zoo for 15 years. But I don't know, there was just something about her that looks like a woman who took care of animals and loved them.
Ralph, how about your choice?
Number 1.
That's who I thought it was.
I did, really.
I'm mainly being consistent. I've stayed with number 1 all evening. I've been wrong the other 2 times, but maybe I'll be right.
Okay, Kitty, what about yours?
Number 3. Well, I thought Fairfield Osborne was president of the zoo, not the Zoological Society. And number 3, I just felt she was it.
And High Garden's choice.
I voted for number 1, too. Bruckner Boulevard is not near the zoo, I don't think. And number 1 looks like the type who for years has been reading Between the Lions. Yeah, me too.
Yes, that's enough reason, I think.
He's
sorry?
I can tell.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Hang your head, then, while we find out which one of these ladies is actually the one who is superintendent of the animal nursery at the Bronx Zoo. Will the real, beg pardon, it's number 2, will the real Helen Martini please stand up? This is not our night, I must say.
I quit.
Don't quit, please, Polly. Incidentally, the real Mrs. Martini has just written a book called My Zoo Family, and she interrupted a very busy lecture schedule to come and join us tonight. We're very grateful to her, believe me. Now, let's find out about the others. Number 1, who are you really and what do you do?
My name is Rosalie Walton, and I'm the television agent with the Burt McHugh Agency.
Number 3, how about you?
My name is Pauline Rood. I own and operate Pauline's Donut Shop at 858 2nd Avenue.
Well, you did all right. I'll tell you, you hit them right down the line for a total of $1,000 from Geritol. Thank you very much, ladies. Good night and the best of luck to you. Now, this is Bud Colley reminding all of you to tell the truth. Good night, everybody.
GSN shows our plan. Bingo cards keep on playing with GSN Live. You can join our winner. You can join our winner wonderland.
Bingo rules. Yes! Because winning rocks. Of course, Bingo America. Weeknights at 6:30, 5:30 Central. Only.
What is your name, please?
My name is William D. Hackett.
What is your name, please?
My name is William D. Hackett.
What is your name, please?
My name is William D. Hackett.
2 of these people are imposters. Only one of them is the real William D. Hackett, and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. And here, beginning our second year on the air, is the host of To Tell the Truth, Bud Collier.
Thank you very much, and good evening, and welcome once again to our game of deliberate misrepresentation, wherein our panel endeavors to figure out which one of three challengers has sworn to tell the truth. To Tell the Truth is brought to you each week by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, a high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. And now let's meet our cross-examiners. What is your name, please?
My name is Polly Bergen.
My name is Ralph Bellamy.
My name is Kitty Carlisle.